Welcome back, Refocus Gang, and welcome back to another episode of Refocus on You. I greatly appreciate you guys watching. I hope you guys have had a very good week. I hope you got to see some snow. We did here. I hope your new year, the first month of the year, came to an end today. And I hope that you had a good first month. You had a good first run. You kind of set the tone for your year. If not, February the 1st is tomorrow. We begin again. And we set goals and we drive ourselves to push ourselves to have better months. And as the months get better, the year gets better. Today, I'm going to talk about breaks in between relationships. And not just romantic, but friendships, job relationships, any type of relationships. It's important to take a break. So I was listening to an interview with Ace Hood. He was on Drink Champs. And he was saying how they was asking him who was some people that he wanted to do features with that maybe didn't want to do features since he became independent. He was like he really didn't know. He didn't have anyone because when he became independent, he had to relearn the whole industry. So he had to learn how to be everything, opposed to when you have a record label, you have people put in place to do different things for you. When you become independent, you yourself are responsible for putting people in place or either for getting those things done. So he said he was trying to get to know the new world. He was trying to put people in place. He was trying to get to know his new role and all of those things. So he hadn't really took time to have features with anyone because he was getting to know the new him. And it made me think like how important it is to take a break in between any type of relationship. And that was a work relationship. So, within any experience, you learn things. You have some things that you should take with you, and you have some things that you should necessarily not take, or some bad experiences that you may be like, you know what, I can't carry this on into wherever I'm going, whether it be a relationship, a job, or anything. So it's important to kind of take a break to kind of ground yourself in yourself. Sometimes when you don't take a break, you start to do things like trauma bond. So relationship wise, if you don't take a break in between relationships, you may find yourself in a relationship with someone that's kind of went through the same thing you did. You ever notice how in like friendships, say somebody doesn't like me. So sometimes the person who don't like me will kind of click up with another person who may not be seeing eye to eye with me. And they're trauma bonding because they have the same thing in common. It's not necessarily a good thing to have in common, but they have trauma bonded over not liking me. So now they really feel like they like each other. Or you may meet somebody, say you meet a guy, and he's nice, he's sweet, he's treating you all the ways that your last person didn't treat you. You may instantly connect with this person because they're missing a part of what you was missing in the last relationship. But that don't mean they're right for you. That means you have connected with them on something that you was missing. You haven't really seen the full fledged of what this person could possibly be like. And most relationships like that go from, I was with one person this week, next month I'm with another person. They don't last. And why? Because you didn't fill yourself out. You didn't get to know the new you. You didn't get to know the person that came out of the relationship, because you don't come out the same way you went in. That's anything, whether it be a job, a friendship, a relationship. You do not come out the same person you went in. And it's important for you to ground yourself and get to know the new you. Get to know the authentic you in this season, in this moment, because that job or that relationship or something or that friendship may have taught you some things that you don't necessarily feel like you should have to learn anymore. Or you may have learned some gems like, if I had just paid attention to this red flag, or if I had paid attention to that, or I could have done this better, so let me make sure I do this better in the next relationship, so therefore I don't have to go through this anymore. So that's why it's so important to take a break in between relationships. And I mean, people often tell you, well, you need a break from work. Take a vacation, you need a break. Or my family often fusses at me, I need a break from my daughter. I take more now. I've grown since she's gotten older. I do better, but they always just say you need a break. You can't be there every single day, all the moments. Like you need some type of break. And if you need a break from kids, from your job, from your friends, from your spouse, if you need breaks from those people, why wouldn't you need a break from in between a relationship or in between a job? You definitely need a break. When you take your break, these are a couple things that you can ask yourself in order to make sure that you are being authentic to you, the lessons you learned and different things like that. So the first thing is, what happened? What is this break for? If it's a job, did I find a new job? Was the job not benefiting me anymore? Was it not corresponding with my peace? Because jobs can blow your peace out of pieces. So it's important to make sure that you take a break in between jobs, relationships, friendships, family. It's important to take a break. During those breaks is some questions that you can ask yourself. And I'm not telling you how long your break should be, especially like with a job. You may start a job, say you are leaving a job and you're going to another one. Your break may not be but 2 weeks. So you don't have a lot of time, because a lot of us can't just say, oh, well, I'm going to break for 6 months. Forget this working stuff. So it may be a short break. But like in between relationships, I seriously believe you should at least have a 3 to 6 months break. And that's the least. Because you have to release that person, release their spirit, release their energy from you. So you need that type of break. I've been single for 2 years. I just started actually talking to somebody maybe about a year ago. And I actually started dating. Like we was talking, but we wasn't going out or anything. Probably like 6 months ago. So I took a lot of time in between, like the breakup, learning myself, reinventing myself, and all of that. So it's important to make sure that you take your time. So these are questions. What happened? What caused this break? What caused the breakup? What caused me to leave the job? Just what necessarily happened to get us to this point, or to get me to this point? Second question. What did I learn? What did I learn from this relationship? What values did I learn? What did it teach me? Third question. Who am I now? You change every single day. Every single second of the day, you are changing. You are growing. You are turning into a new person. So it's more than likely you are not the same person you were at the beginning of the relationship, simply because the experience of that type of relationship, whether it be job, friendship, romantic, you are not the same person that you went in as. So who are you now? What makes you click? What do you like? What did you learn about yourself during that time that you were like, oh, I didn't know that? Because some things can be new to you. Some relationships take you different places, whether job, romantic, friendship, that you didn't even know you could go. You're like, oh, I've never been this open with anyone, or stuff like that. So who am I now is a very important question. What do I want to take with me? So like any experience, you're going to have some good, you're going to have some bad. The fourth and the fifth question is, what do I want to take with me, and what do I want to leave here? Because it's some things that you may want to carry on the boat with you going to the next thing. And it's some things you might be like, no, that's going to tear my whole life apart. We need to leave that here. So like at a job, it may be maybe the people around there were gossiping, and you have found yourself gossiping. That's something you need to leave at that job, because the next job, that may cause you to have conflict with people. Maybe the next job is not a gossipy job. Maybe they do their job and they're more about coming up and building and different things like that. Excuse me, I'm cooking my daughter food. Maybe they're on to building different things and all of that. And if you take gossiping over there, they're going to be like, who is this child? So it's some things that you're going to want to take with you, whether it be you learn, it might be a relationship or a job, and you learn more things about money. You learn how to manage money, or you learn how to manage your emotions. You learn how to ground yourself even in the midst of chaos. It's different things that you could have learned that you may want to take and you may want to leave. So it's important to know what you're taking and what you're leaving. And what could I have done better? Oftentimes we always look at the other person like, well, if they would just do this, or they could have did this, or they could have did that, and we don't think, what could I have done? That's a very important question. What could I have done differently to either not put myself in this situation, to not allow it to end like this? What could I have done differently? So that's an important question, because when you move on through life, if you see different things that are related to what you could have done different, you will know how to play it, what moves to make, how to put yourself into a better position so that you don't end up going through the same mistake or learning the same lesson all over again. So again, those 6 questions are, during your break, get you a journal, write these questions down. Even if you're in a space right now and you're like, well, this is different, or write these questions down and start asking these questions. If you didn't take a break in between your next relationship and now you realize, like, maybe I should have taken a break, still write these questions down and kind of work through them to figure out who you are. So first question, what happened? Second question, what did I learn? Third question, who am I now? Fourth question, what do I want to take with me? Fifth question, what do I want to leave here? And sixth question, what could I have done better? So please make sure you are taking breaks in between all of your relationships. It's so important to break. Take some time to yourself. Get to know yourself. Laugh with yourself. Talk to yourself. People say, you crazy to talk. No, I'm my best friend. I can have a conversation with myself because I'm not going to tell on me. So get to know yourself. Take yourself out. Before COVID, I used to go out to eat or different things. You have to learn to enjoy your own company, because if you can't enjoy you for 3-4 hours, why would anybody else? That's something people fail to realize. If I can't entertain myself for a couple of days, couple of nights, how can I entertain somebody else? How can I expect somebody else to love me or to find me mysterious if I can't even find new things about myself and hold on to those things? So take time, watch movies, eat popcorn, drink wine, do whatever it is that you do to make yourself feel pretty. Fix yourself up, dress yourself down, put on different 90s, do different things like that to make yourself feel wonderful. Get to know the new you. Get to know the feeling of being this new you. And get to know what you need in this season of your life, because every season is going to be a different season. Make sure you take a break. I greatly appreciate you guys watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I really hope it helped. Make sure that you like, subscribe, and share. Send it to somebody. Somebody needs to hear this, okay? All right. Enjoy your week. Have a great day. Bye. If you like my mug, Refocus on You, it's color changing. So you see it's white at the bottom. I don't drink this much coffee. So it changes colors. When it's cold, it's all black. You can see the logo a tad bit, but once you put something hot in it, tea, coffee, hot water with salt in it, whatever you seem to drink, lemon water, hot, whatever, it turns colors and you can see the logo brightens up. So if you like one, scroll on over to www.refocusonyou.com and get your color changing or heat activated mug. I'm sorry. We have 11 ounces. This one is a 15 ounce. So go over and get you one. All right. Thanks.